I scream, you scream, we all scream for finding the volume of this ice cream cone. So the volume of this ice cream cone would be the volume of the cone plus the volume, almost at the column, the volume of this half of a sphere. So 1/2 of a sphere, and you can call it hemisphere because that technically is what it is. Let's just write the formulas out instead though. So pi r squared h for the cone, and then 1/2 times 4/3 pi r cubed. Now, jumping ahead, 1/2 of 4/3 is going to be 2/3 pi r, there's r, 10 cubed. And over here we're going to have pi times 10 squared times 15. Let's do this in terms of pi first, and then we'll do our answer where we multiply through pi. And that will give us, let's see, 100 times 15. Oh, why did I type that? 1500 for this first term, 1500 pi, plus 2/3 times 10 to the third. That's going to be a little decimally, but that's all right. 2166.6 repeating pi. What are we measuring? Ice cream. Cubic centimeters of ice cream. It's a lot of ice cream. Now, that is also equivalent to 6,806.784 cubic centimeters of ice cream. That's a lot of ice cream. If you really realize the magnitude of this, like that is a huge ice cream cone. Don't eat that. All right, in this case, we're going to have a rectangular prism. I'm just going to go ahead and call it prism, plus a hemisphere, half of a sphere. And it's not too tricky. The prism particularly is very easy. It's going to be 8 times 12 times 8, length times width times height, right? I mean, don't make it harder than it is. If this dome wasn't here, you'd just be like 8 times 8 times 12. So 8 times 8 times 12. We'll just write it like that. That's why we have exponents anyway. 8 squared times 12 plus 1/2 of a sphere. How about we not write 1/2 sphere? Let's just do 1/2 of a sphere being 2/3 pi r cubed. And we actually don't know the radius until we stare at it cross-eyed for just a minute. If this distance across here is 8, then this distance across here is 8, which means that this distance right here must be half of 8 plus 4. So we have 8 squared times 12, keep parenthesizing backwards, plus 2/3 pi times 4 cubed, and I'm going to just go ahead and type this in, not in terms of pi, because again, if I did, I say again, because I had said this in a previous example in a previous lesson, I would have a non-pi term here and a pi term here, and that's fine, you can do it, but it's just going to be more convenient if we just go ahead and crank out the full answer with pi. So 8 squared times 12 plus 2/3 times 4 to the third. Oops, forgot my pi. There we go. 902.041 cubic centimeters.